Hey guys, Matt, Cichlid Dojo, back again for another Fishroom update. This is for the month of May. So again, a lot is changing, moving around. Always good to have new projects that you're trying to do, and I have no shortage of that. As you guys will see, a lot of transition taking place right now. Things I'm in the middle of, preparing for new fish, trying to move fish out, and you'll see what changes were made since the last update. Overall, everything's going good. You got so many things moving around, can get a little hectic and stressful. So let's jump right in here, okay? So I think we'll go start right here. So as you'll notice, this is the 150 gallon, and previously I had my X large pair of Festae, my red terrors, the Rio Esmeraldas pair, the only Rio Esmeraldas pair I had. I since moved on with them. I mentioned that probably in previous video or on my Facebook that I was looking to rehome them. Fortunately found someone who was out of state, so that posed a little bit of a challenge. I didn't want to ship them, but you know, I think the person who picked those up is going to do really well with them. I'm glad to announce that they did make it fine, no problems whatsoever, and they're looking good with the new owners. So you know, that freed up a space up here for what I put right now was my Frederick Stahlsbergy, or my multifasciatus pair. They're just getting used to the new tank. It's not going to be a permanent thing. You know what I started noticing in their bottom tank, which is located right under this tank. I posted that update recently where they had they had some existing fry that were probably inch to inch and a half range in that tank, and then they had another big batch of fry in that pot. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. A lot of my pairs, especially the prior Festae pair that was in this tank, they sort of don't mind the old fry. They almost allow the old fry to pick off the new fry, even at egg stage sometimes. But I noticed a few days ago, the mother, as you'll see up here, the mother started going after the fry pretty viciously. So, you know, I definitely wanted to, you know, I've been growing those fry and keeping them for a purpose. You know, people have been getting them here and there, and I didn't want her to pick them all off. So I made a judgment call. I pulled the parents, since I had this empty tank, and put them up here. So, and I also did to save the existing fry. I pulled them in there in the breeder box right here. So that's obviously what she's guarding. She's right in front of the breeder box, guarding her fry. And so I think it'll be a good opportunity for this male and female to be divided for a little bit, sort of heal up. You know, they've been with fry for so long, and give them a little break. I did measure the male, and he was right around 12 inches. Big fish. I'm not sure if he's grown lengthwise in a while, but it's definitely big for the species. So looking to give them a break for right now. And then as you can see below, or maybe you can't see, that's where their fry are now. I expect the fry to start growing pretty fast. They got the whole tank, not just the corner to hide in. So they're doing good. Let's move to the left here. Try to go in slowly. Oops. Okay, so you can see the Stahlsbergy. They're doing fine. Like I mentioned previously, they're not the biggest eaters. You know, I have noticed there's been a second male that looks very similar to the first male at times. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. It might be this guy. And he might be pairing off with a different female. They're all doing good. I like to show them during the day. This tank has issues with the front of the glass when I have the lights on, so until I find a replacement tank, I probably won't do any updates with the light on. But they're all doing good. I have moved out a lot of their fry, which you're not going to see. They're all hiding in the corner here. Down below, I still probably have about 40 of their first batch, and that batch is in the range of 1 inch or you know, give or take. So they're available if anybody's interested in some Andino Akara Stahlsbergy F1 fry. Let me know. All right, moving to the left. Okay, so this is the, I just posted an update on these guys specifically. Sorry for the glare. You can see the Vieja synspilum. Again, I'm probably moving all but this one guy, this big male, for right now. Somewhat different plans going forward. So, yeah, I have, I think 5 of them available from 5 to 7 inches. Again, these are Belize synspilum, originally from Coda. So hit me up if you're interested. Prefer local pickup, but definitely isn't a problem if I have to ship these. And then you see the little fire mouth back there who just, this guy's an absolute bully. I don't know if he has little man syndrome or what, but tries to push around the whole group, and he's just a fraction of the size of these synspilum. So anyways, there's the synspilum. Down below, I have some of the synspilum just occupying the tank to keep the seed going. I'm going to be using that to quarantine some new fish, some new species that I'm going to be getting. So I'll definitely have that update in the future. This is kind of new. I replaced what was here a 40 gallon with a 75. I had that, was pain in the back. Also, you'll notice that Islanum pair I moved on to a buddy, so they're no longer here. But I have the third of the wild-caught groups of Festae, Rio Festae. They're occupying this tank. Seem to be doing pretty good. They've only been here for about a week, yeah, they're good, and they're the ones with the initial batch of fry. The first spawn I got from this collection point. Try to get over here. There you go. That's a little better. So that's the smallest male out of all the wild cuts I have. Female is beautiful, just like all the rest of the females that I save from this collection point. So we'll see if they, they spawn again in this tank. They're just with some silver dollars for dithers, but they're doing good. I have their fry down here in the 75 by themselves. I really want to grow some of these out, see how they turn out. There's probably 30 to 35 of them. So they'll probably grow pretty fast in here. We'll see how they look. Hopefully similar to their parents. So we'll see. So here's the 240. I did not too long ago, did an update on both of these pairs, tanks divided. So you can see the female from the left pair, or maybe you can't from the glare. There you go. She is like all females when I have these breeder boxes. She's guarding her fry. Hers are the ones right here on the right, and the ones on the left are from the other pair on the right side. She's looking good, still protective mode. This is my second biggest male. Really like this guy. Just absolutely beautiful, and we'll see how he grows, hopefully a little bit taller profile. And then on the right, I actually have 3 females over here now, with this big male. Hopefully he'll stay out a little bit so you can see him. He's probably my favorite male for sure. Little difficult, a little hard on the females, so definitely have some of these dithers in here to help that out. But they're doing good. So these females just have some really nice bars from this collection point. And that's the one who spawned. She's not colored up like she was when she had her fry, but she definitely gets really nice during breeding time. So let's wrap around. Actually, I didn't show the fry down here. Down below on the left, these are the smallest batch of Carpentis fry, the Blue Texas. Then these are the smallest batch of Braziliensis fry that I have growing out. And then I have some Festae over there, but those are from the Rio Esmeraldas. And then I wanted to show you guys the 100-gallon with the Braziliensis colony. Really hard to get them without the glare, but if I can show this male. I love this male. Just one of my favorites. And again, he's got, I believe, quite a few females in his tank with him. Always breeding in the pot. I'm not sure how many spawns they've had that I've just completely ignored. I haven't even been paying attention to. But always breeding activity in this pot right here. So they're doing good. Let's try to get in the front a little bit. Gorgeous fish, guys. And if anybody's interested, I definitely have fry available. I really like this species because they do well outside too, unheated, at least where I live. In the 40-degree water temperature, I had a pair, I still have a pair, out in a pond, and they did completely well. I'll have to do a pond update at one point and show them off. Yeah, they're very adaptable, and I think they need some cooler waters, I've been told, to stay healthy. So I do have plans of alternating and maybe putting these guys out one winter, maybe coming up and giving them a break, probably from breeding and whatnot. So yeah, let's wrap around. Okay, and as you guys notice, still no dream tank acquired. As I mentioned before, I want to get my, I believe it's a 300-gallon right here, 6 foot by 3 foot by either 2 or 3 feet tall. You know, definitely a big investment if I'm going to buy it new. So I'm just still holding on. Hopefully I can find something used. But if you know anything or anyone who makes good tanks, acrylic or glass, either one I'm fine with, then appreciate your comment, let me know. All right, so here's the 180-gallon with the Blue Texas. You know, they're doing really good. Let me try to zoom up here. All right, so they're doing really good. If you know, I moved their tank. It was in the place of, you know, everything where I want to put that dream tank, that next project tank. And so it was quite the process of moving a 6-foot rack with 180 on top, 240 breeders below. I had to store the fish kind of in buckets, multiple buckets, and you know, they weren't really happy with me. You know, I did it as fast as I could. They were still in there for probably an hour or two while I moved everything around, drained all the tanks. And you know, they, for the first 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, they refused to eat. You know, they were getting used to, I guess, their new location. The tank's the same, but they were just stressed out and they wouldn't eat. But now they're back to normal for about a week, eating just like they used to. And they're doing really well. I think there's been spawns on the far side with the dominant pair in here. I just have not needed to pull any fry or haven't had time. So yeah, they're doing really good. Let's try to go down to the end. Let's see if, sorry for the screechy chair. Here's the dominant male. He's probably my favorite. He's the biggest one in here. And he's always with this female who's not in breeding dress right now, but he's really nice. And you see there's not much or any marks on him versus the other ones. But yeah, they're doing good as a community still. Some little nicks and bruises, but overall they're doing great. Down below, on the bottom of the rack, is where I usually like to keep my fry. I'll turn on the light here. So they're all scattering. This is the second and third batch of the Andino Acara Stahlsbergy fry. They were so close in age that I was able to combine them. And they're doing good so far. You know, they're probably half to 0.75 inches, maybe some a few bigger. But got them as well. So definitely been a little bit lucky with the Stahlsbergy spawning. So, and then over to the left, these are red Islanums, the last batch from my pair before I got rid of them. I may grow a group out, maybe 10 to 20 of them like I did originally, and try to get that pair process going again. That's just absolutely my favorite time, when they start to get 3-4 inches. Start coloring up, and oh, it's great. So I may do that if I have the space, but regardless, these guys are available. Rio Esmeraldas, so let me know. And then underneath, actually, let's start at top. This is a 75-gallon rack. This is the Stahlsbergy, the wild-caught Stahlsbergy on sand. Try to zoom in really slowly. They're doing okay, generally speaking. A lot more shy in this tank than the other group. I may try to find a way to consolidate these guys with the others. Probably need a bigger tank, but they're doing well. They got dithers, a few tetras in there as well, which I was going to use for something else, but threw them in here with the Stahlsbergy. So they're doing good. They're in a 75-gallon. And directly below there are the last spawn from my red tiger motaguensis pair, which I moved on. They're available, probably inch range, inch plus. So let me know. Now I'm going to transition to the last few tanks. I'm going to alternate the garage doors, so hopefully the glare won't be too bad. So hang in there for a second. All right, so this is the last section of tanks. I closed that garage door over there. hopefully the glare won't kill it like it usually does. Not a whole lot in these tanks other than fry and of course the Trimacs, which I've been posting updates. These guys, see if I can get in there. This pair on the right just does not stop. It's kind of every 2 weeks these guys are breeding. The fry disappear as expected, and then you know, they spawn again. It's just prolific spawners. They're doing well as a pair together. This female not getting beat up yet. All she wants to do is breed. She even pushes the male around a little bit. And then on the other side of the divider, I have that single male who's just growing at an incredible rate right now. He's doing really good. I may decide to alternate and give him some breeding time with his female, which is not in this tank right now, and then keep the other male solo for a little bit, work on his development a little more. But these guys just do really good. Just big eaters, breed, no issues, and a little aggressive. That's the only thing towards the female you got to watch. So doing really good. I'll have to show this guy with the lights on in an update coming up, so you can really appreciate him. Doing great. Down below, these are Braziliensis fry. I guess I would call them the second batch. The first batch, after moving the majority of them, I threw the rest out in a pond, a 100-gallon pond. But these are the ones that, if you guys are interested right now, I've been definitely moving some of them. So let me know on them. These are the first batch of Trimacs that I pulled. Maybe only like 75 of them in here. These guys will definitely be going soon too, if not already, if people can't wait. So they're growing fast. And then I did pull another batch of the Trimacs. This one is a much larger batch. They're doing good. So that's why I can't pull any more Trimacs. I'm just completely out of space. Plus, not sure they're gonna all move, but definitely got some fish shops that would be interested. And then the last two tanks over here, you'll notice this 40 breeder is completely bare, except for that extra female Trimac, just to keep the seed going. I'm supposed to be getting those new species, and this is one of the tanks that they're going to go into. Just trying to time everything right. My buddy's schedule getting them to me, so just been waiting, and hopefully stars will line up here soon, and I can show you guys what's new. And then lastly, down below, these are Blue Texas Carpentis fry. Had a just gigantic batch of them, probably I wouldn't even know, 500 plus, and you could see just how the big ones just whittle down the small ones and pick them away, and it's good, you know, rids the little runts in the batch, and what you get left is some of the bigger, stronger ones. So there's probably still 200 in here, 1 to 200. Some of the bigger ones are definitely close to an inch, but majority I would say are around half to 0.75 inches. So these are also available, and they're off of my breeders that you saw earlier in the 180. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in and to another monthly Fishroom update. Please let me know if you have any comments, suggestions, anything more you would rather see in the video. Also, I am thinking about doing some kind of live videos. I really don't know how to do that yet, but I was thinking maybe I'd do one a month at least, at a minimum. And in the live videos, you know, because I do get a lot of questions in the comments, requests too, and I would probably be able to just, you know, just speak on any questions people show up in there. Also encouraging participation. I might do some free fish giveaways, free fry and whatnot. I'll have to think of a way to choose the winner, but it definitely is going to be based on people who show up in those live sessions. So work in progress, just an idea. Let me know if you'd be interested, you'd want to attend at all. Maybe I'd have no one showing up, and then that would be the end of that. So anyways, just trying to think of new good ideas for the channel, for all you guys who are subscribed and follow, and I really appreciate the support. And until next time, guys, thanks.